Like man, nature them can't stop what is to be, and that is to me go out as the best in history. Everything you see I HD, the whip to jewelry, them better recognize I work we not get nothing free. Claim them top them suffer than the cushion in the city, but I would over evil.
Alkaline aiming for a dancer, people, family, viewer, subscriber, wagon, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment and like this video. Hope everybody having a great night or a day. So Alkaline show was to be held today, April 25th at National Stadium Car Park. Today, New Rules 2020, it was set to be a big bang. A lot of artists was set to be on the show. You know what I mean? And it was one of the highest anticipated show until the dreaded virus taking the whole nation. You know what I mean? The whole world, it is an epidemic, and hence the show had to be cancelled. And numbers of top selectors, artists, everybody was set to be on this show. It was a nice event, was planned. You know what I mean? I do know quite a lot of quality artists, and I mean, and general price was 3,500 and the VIP was 8,000, and everyone was planning to go to the show. Thousands of people in England, thousands of people in America, thousands of people in Canada, thousands of people in Germany and across Europe. You know what I mean? They was all set to fly in for this show. New Rules 2020 was one of the most anticipated show in the history. You know what I mean? So much people was anticipating it to see, yo, them even buy them ticket as the show, this ticket price job for the show, and buy it online, because you had an online purchasing, could buy online, you know what I mean? And then you could buy physical ticket. Was March 7th, and before even March 7th, no one could buy any ticket because it was into a dreaded season and it wasn't what we were expecting for the whole show, you know what I mean? It was set to be one of the biggest show, one of the most, even likes of Iduna was set to be on the show, you know what I mean? Elephant Man, and quite a lot of big other top household names in the industry. Young guns as well, like Intense, Javelani, Iwata, Jamil, Movado. Quite a lot of more acts was set to be on the show, and the show was in high demand. And the tickets online was selling so fast. They anticipated that the tickets were going to sell off in record time. You know what I mean? And if this epidemic and this dreaded virus didn't take the place, tonight would be one of the most jam-packed days in Jamaica history on the streets. People would be coming from Mobile, people would be coming from Kingston, people would be coming from Portland, all corners of the island, you know what I mean? Javelin would take the show. You know, Javelin is the females performer, you know what I mean? I'm brand new Clarks on foot, and supporting them Clarks. Girl, them love Javelin in them Clarks, because you know them on the Clarks clean. Javelin they sing about brand new Clarks on foot, and from them sing a song that the girls them love Stephen Clarks, even though them love Stephen Clarks before, but them love even more. Javelin always swaggy for the girls them. And Javelin was one of the artists who want to pull out a lot of females. So females from across the islands, from Ocherius, Hanover, Manchester, Junction. You know the Junction girl, them clean, them brown and everything. And them like man in a Clarks. I know them come out in attendance, face Javelin. And when Javelin did their perform, they would probably jump on the stage, you know what I mean? And they would enjoy every second of the show. One of these artists was most I anticipated to be on the show. It was Intense, was it Javelani, was it Iwata? Because that person have to say Intense are the artist coming into this April month. He had Chi Sang and Trending, one of the first artists to do this in the history of YouTube history in Jamaica, dancehall. You know what I mean? And they were saying that Intense was getting very hot at the time, and it was just right for them, for Intense to join the show and go on the show, you know what I mean, make the fans come out in attendance, because also Intense can pull out a lot of female, you know what I mean? He probably can pull out probably 100,000 persons, you know what I mean? And a lot of fans would be there, a lot of fans, and it's a very big venue, so it could hold a lot of patrons. The girls would be there for Intense, the gangsters would be there, because Intense is very versatile. He sings songs for the female, he sings songs for the gangsters, and the capacity would be at max. Best believe it would be sold out. A lot of persons would be sent back in home. You know what I mean? If you don't get to the gate early with a ticket, I think a lot of persons would be sending back home because of the venue being jump. The fans would be out early, but also who come a little bit late. The fans would be there ready and to go in, but some fans would be sending back home. Would be full to capacity. Because so much people was anticipating this show. Locally, a lot of person was missing New Rule, because New Rule didn't keep in Jamaica for about roughly 2 years. You know what I mean? If I can remember right. And the fans were saying, yo, we can't wait till New Rules come back. And when the New Rules started to promote it, everybody was saying, yo, me I save my ticket money from. We know, if me I work and I have no money, I start saving like money 1 and 2 times, I get my paycheck, so I can get the money if you got VIP and see the artists them close by like Alkaline and them can jump on Intense and can probably get eye water, one wine, or probably them can brush off Javelin Clarks. So that the people them that anticipate, the girls them they don't want to do all of them kind of thing in the VIP. Because you know the girls don't really like the regular. Them not like general, them like VIP. So them can go close to the artists them and probably blow one kiss off of them artists or brush off them artists' foot with if them have on a Clarks. But right now, today was set to be the day for No Rules. No Rules was a nice show. And a lot of pros was set to be there. And Vice Cartel, no. Vice Cartel, we jump to Vice Cartel situation. Vice Cartel is continuing to disrespecting a lot of person, disrespecting Alkaline, disrespecting Movado. And it's a long story. Movado put out a picture and make a caption and say, like him said to Cartel say, you can't go and chat, because that's your favorite thing right now. When another bag of chatting and lipping. A question for you guys. What do you think of what is happening to Vice Cartel? You think he's getting old and getting miserable, or is just Vice Cartel salad in general? Because Vice Cartel is disrespecting another person, but also he bigged up Jamil and a recent post on Instagram. There you go, and he never stopped there. Jamil sing a song for Vice Cartel and the person who is still incarceration, and Jamil was hoping for them to be freed, and Jamil sing a song for them, a tribute song, and say, yo, you just be strong and see it out of it. Stop worrying yourself and try to be stress free and just keep a strong heart, you know what I mean? And also, it ended up that Vice Cartel and Jamil was in a little bit of feud, and it all started from a little thing, you know what I mean? And now Vice Cartel post this thing with Jamil singing his song, and like him I said, back big tune, my son, and be a thing like him I call Jamil him son and I big up Jamil and that style, and yet still my disrespect Jamil. But gonna make you hear what I go on, because I know not go on, hear what I go on. Jamil singing out his art for this one.
Well, boss, keep your head up, and all the real youths them get locked up. Some juice and dry food sent for me. My real friends them remember me. The same thing when me tell you, and the same thing when me tell Adi. It will be okay. It will be okay. Me get locked up, but I'll be free one.
Here you go, a nice tribute song by Jamil was bigging up all of the person who was locked up in incarceration and telling them to stay strong, you know what I mean? And he was there for them, want them to get out. I think Jamil still want them to get out, you know what I mean? And it all ending up that Vice Cartel make a post and say, bop, a big tune, my son, and from Osemati days, and one bag of thing, you know what I mean? Like him a disrespect Jamil and I say, yo, Jamil, switch up now. And then Jamil also comment on that and say, yo, me find out say you're some certain kind of friend, and that's why I'm not really rating no more. Like Jamil say, yo, is that certain kind of friend? If you know, I'm not gonna see it in the comment section. I mean, I'm not gonna see it on the photo and the caption. And also Jamil, also Vice Cartel post a photo with Alkaline, throwback photo. Allegedly it's Alkaline, where Vice Cartel say, yo, them used to say Gaza, see their throwback when them used to go school, them a big up with camp, and now them now go with our camp. So Vice Cartel say, watch out, throwback, this is one another. This is one of another student. This is one of the next son. So Vice Cartel basically I say Jamil is one of his son, Alkaline is one of his son. See what I mean? So basically I say only Movado is true to his camp, because from day one, Jamil was saying Gaza. Yeah, I mean, technically be sing a song, tribute song, the Vice Cartel, and also he must say, yo, Alkaline was also a person of Gaza, because he must man friend them out there taking pictures. Even if he never have up the sign, him also friend them also have it up. And now you go to the Movado situation. Movado and Vice Cartel is also in Atwaters, where Vice Cartel post something on his Instagram and tag him and tell him something about his son. And now Movado post and say, you can't go and chat. You see me I say, you know my thing go and get very dark. So Movado Cartel know, so you can't in a bag of chatting. Me in a bag of chatting right now. No, it's not the time for the chatting. No, me I made some little son to get him out of incarceration. You can't go and chat. My little son, him is a juvenile. So you know, so you have to try to get the read of the situation. Get the situation sorted out. So Vice Cartel disrespect Movado not having it. Movado not saying a word, and there you go, you know what I mean? So a bag of thing are going on, and Movado make Vice Cartel know, so we're not chatting, Virgin. Right now, you know it's a serious time now. And when you did inner, lock up and make first get to you and tell us to stay strong, because there are also an interview where Mavado I say, yo, when Cartel got locked up, he reached out to him once and one time to stay strong, and it was a good conversation with the interview. So Vybz Kartel basically I tell Mavado, so you have a son in a prison, so just stop the bagger thing. So Mavado said, me no chatting, just see out of my way. Me no want in no chatting with you and a bagger thing. So right away, Mavado gets serious about the whole situation because he want to get him out of a serious position. You know what I mean? In a serious spot of worried, of bothered. So right now, it's a very, very sticky situation. So Vybz Kartel bigging up Jamil, also highlighting Alkaline, saying Alkaline was saying Gaza back in the days, show back, and also saying Jamil was saying Gaza, but now we switched up and only Mavado is the true representative of the Gully side, or also the MVP, which is the name of the camp. But one to think about this whole situation with Vybz Kartel showing up a lot of things. Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean, make a lot of posts. Is it Vybz Kartel page? Is it Vybz Kartel running page or not? That person is questionable. First I have to say enough is enough. Vybz Kartel overdo it now, and Vybz Kartel need to stop. You know what I mean? Vybz Kartel even disrespect Intense, and as Intense need to stop by training. But I want to leave it down in the comment section what you think about no rules on Vybz Kartel disrespecting Jamil, Alkaline, and also Mavado. It's a lot of stories.